Queen's University. At the centre of the Queen's Quarter is Queen's University. Opened in 1849 with just 195 students, the university is now the largest in the north of Ireland, with more than 25,000 postgraduate and undergraduate students. The Tudor Gothic splendour of the main Lanyon building, named after its architect Sir Charles Lanyon, gives the campus its heart and soul. Within the main building are a number of artworks with connections to the university, but especially noteworthy is the statue of Galileo, the father of modern astronomy, offering inspiration to the students who pass through the university doors. Queen's has been an integral part of the life of South Belfast and Northern Ireland, with many of the most famous sons and daughters of the city passing through its doors. Queen's was the centre of The Group, a literary club which saw Seamus Heaney, Derek Mahon and Michael Longley rise to prominence, all of whom have deep links with the new Seamus Heaney Centre for Poetry. This new resource aims to encourage the city's new writers and boasts acclaimed novelist Glenn Patterson as one of its creative writing tutors. The centre also hosts book launches, poetry readings and talks throughout the Queen's campus, and is named in honour of Seamus Heaney, who was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1995. Housed within the main Lanyon building is the Naughton Gallery, which displays works from Queen's extensive collection of British and Irish paintings, along with visiting exhibitions by important international artists. Past exhibitions have included locals such as T.P. Flanagan and Rosamund Preger, and international artists such as Ramiro Fernandez Suas. Across the road is the newly refurbished Queen's Student Union, which, with its Mandela Hall, is a home for all forms of contemporary music. The Mandela Hall is famous for staging live touring bands such as Radiohead, The Editors, Paolo Nutini, Kate Nash and Snow Patrol. It is also home to the Club Night Shine, which welcomes the cream of international dance music. Like any thriving institution, Queen's is in a constant state of redevelopment, with its old library having been replaced with a state-of-the-art 21st century resource. Worth looking out for, however, is the small squat building in the middle of the campus which housed the first Queen's Library. Most famous of this building's inhabitants was Philip Larkin, who worked here during the 1950s. Andrew Motion, former poet laureate, argues that Larkin found his voice as a poet in Belfast, perhaps inspired by the cultural surroundings of the university. For 2 weeks at the end of October each year, the university is the hub of the Belfast Festival at Queen's. The second biggest arts jamboree in the UK, the festival brings leading performers in all kinds of arts from Ireland and around the world to venues throughout Belfast, but largely around Queen's. Beginning with a few undergrads in the early 60s, a period in the city of which local poet Derek Mahon said, "If a coat hanger knocked in a wardrobe, it was a great event," the festival quickly delivered on its promise to bring great artists to Belfast. Ravi Shankar, Jimi Hendrix and the Royal Shakespeare Company were just some of the early stars of a festival that continues to thrive today. But perhaps the festival was at its most important when it flickered as a lonely beacon of hope during the dark days of the Troubles, reminding people that even in the most difficult of times, the city of Belfast was alive and kicking. Belfast City Council's Tourism Development Unit have developed guided tours of the Queen's Quarter. Check in the Queen's Welcome Centre or the Belfast Welcome Centre to arrange a tour of the Queen's campus, led by an experienced guide. These tours will allow tourists and locals to really get beneath the skin of this fascinating part of the city, absorbing its history, culture and entertainment.